After the arrest of Chhota Rajan in Bali, the Indian government is now leaving no stone unturned to get custody of the dreaded gangster. The Indian government is devising a strategy with special input from intelligence agencies, and in the absence of an extradition treaty, convincing Indonesia about the grievous charges against Rajan in India remains the best way forward. The centre has also approached the Mumbai police in connection with this matter, and it's likely to send details of the 70-odd cases against Chhota Rajan in the state. Now, meanwhile, speaking to the media, Rajan said that he is not afraid of anyone and wants to return to India.
भैया मेरे को अभी कुछ बोलना नहीं है, मैं बाद में बोलूंगा।
लेकिन आप भारत
इंडिया जाना चाहते हो? नहीं नहीं नहीं, जिम्बाब्वे नहीं जाऊंगा, मैं इंडिया जाऊंगा।
आपने कुछ कहा था कि आपको जिम्बाब्वे जाना है? ये बताइए हमको, ये बताइए आपने सरेंडर किया है? आपने सरेंडर किया है? ये तरह बोले क्या आपने सरेंडर किया? ना क्या आपने सरेंडर किया है? क्या आपने सरेंडर किया? आपसे जानना चाहेंगे आपने सरेंडर?
नहीं सरेंडर नहीं किया हूं मैं। गिरफ्तार हुए आप?
अभी आप सिक्योर महसूस कर रहे हैं अपना? सिक्योर? आप सिडनी, आप बाली क्यों आए थे? सिडनी खतरा तो नहीं है आपको यहाँ पर? आप बाली क्यों आए थे सिडनी से? क्या आपने कोई लॉयर किया है?
देखो अभी
लॉयर किया है आपने? क्या आपने कोई लॉयर किया हुआ है? कोई लॉयर किया हुआ आपने? खतरा लगा? आप देख सकते हैं आपको इस तरह आरोपी की तरह बेटियां बांधी आपने। क्या आपको तकलीफ है यहाँ पर?
बहुत तकलीफ है।
Let's now go across live to Bali, where we are joined in by India Today's Atir Khan. Morning, Atir. This question and answer that was going on, where he was speaking to the media, where literally the media was asking him questions and he appeared evasive. A couple of things that he ended up mentioning, one being that he wants to return to India and the other that he has not surrendered. So he clearing the position on two important aspects. You are in Bali at this moment. Describe to us where you exactly are at this moment and what exactly is the Indian government's position going to be going forward?
Well, you see, it's afternoon here in the Bali. Almost a little while ago, Chhota Rajan was shifted from the lockup some 300 meters from here and brought to the office behind me. It is a special sort of facility where perhaps he is being questioned by the Bali police officials. Now, what we are learning is that clearly there's a shift in his not just the mood, his statement also. Earlier had been claiming to the police, and we got the police officer on record saying that he wanted to go to Zimbabwe rather than India. But today, when we confronted Chhota Rajan, he was earlier evasive. He was not interested in answering media queries. He said he'll talk at a later stage, but then he clearly said that one, he did not surrender, indicating that there's no setup whatsoever, which is being many theorists doing rounds that there could be some sort of setup. That is why he's been caught here. He says it was all of a sudden. The second thing he said was that he wants to go back to India. So clearly now he's made up his mind to go back to India, but it's only a matter of time. We know that a team of CBI's Interpol division is almost ready. They will be assisted by two officers from Mumbai police, since a number of cases registered against Chhota Rajan are in Mumbai, but they're just waiting for the Ministry of External Affairs go ahead. Now, Ministry of External Affairs is negotiating with the Indonesian government as far as terms of deportation are concerned. Remember, Sanket, Indonesia would also expect something in return if they will hand over Chhota Rajan to India. So those are the negotiations which are still on. Soon after they are over, a team is likely to arrive here, and then the extradition process, the deportation process will be expedited. Sanket.
Why did he feel the need, Atir, to mention, Chhota Rajan I'm talking about, why did he feel the need to mention that he has not surrendered and that he is safe in India? Apart from the fact that a question was asked, but then why exactly did he talk about this?
Well, you see, Well, you see, he wants to give certain feelers. He wants to give an indication. He's been an underworld don, and he also have operatives who are still active. So he has to give a signal to everybody, his entire team, that he's not scared of anyone. And he is now willing to go back to India, though he'll have to face a number of legal, cases which are there. Some 17 numbers, 17 being of murder. So it is something which is worrying him a lot. But then he's mentally prepared now. He wants to go back to India and face the music.
Okay. Atir Khan, many thanks for joining us from Bali, getting us a comprehensive ground report. Thanks very much. So it's pretty clear Chhota Rajan will, the Indian government is in fact moving fast to get him deported, to get him here in India. All the arrangements are in fact being made. In the meanwhile, Chhota Rajan speaking to the media saying that number one, he wants to return to India, and the other point, he also said will not go to Zimbabwe, and the other important point that he has not surrendered, he has been captured or caught. That's what Chhota Rajan says while he's in police custody.